Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy, with an update on our Daisy 101 Model 36 project. Ran into something on this gun that I have never seen before, and I wanted to share that with the subscribership in case you encountered this similar problem. Alright, here's the Daisy 101 Model 36 that we discussed on our last video. It is a single shot Daisy, and it has an issue. Because it's a single shot Daisy, this is the factory plunger assembly. You'll note there is no air tube on it. Now when I pulled this out of the gun, it looked a bit large to me, and also it was a devil of a time getting it out of the gun. It didn't want to come, so I got it out of the gun, cleaned it up a bit, threw a mic on it, and this thing is close to the same size as a Red Ryder compression cup, which surprised me. I was expecting it to be the same size as a Model 25 compression cup, which is a couple of thousand smaller than the Red Ryder. So this one turned out to be bigger than I thought it should be, and as a result, it's roughly the same size as the current issue 499 compression cup, which you'll notice also does not have an air tube in it because it's also built for a single shot Daisy. So I'm thinking I'll sub this in. That should be an interesting mod to see how it runs. But in the process of getting that out of the gun, what I discovered was the compression chamber in this Daisy is not solidly mounted. Observe. We'll hear that sliding steel sound? That is the compression cup, our compression cylinder sliding back and forth. And I'll use the cutaway here to show you how much it's sliding back and forth. This is a current production 105 buck cutaway, and you'll notice it has a seam on the bottom. That is where the compression cylinder is attached to the front of the receiver to keep it in place, and sealed it in there so that it can't move and it can do its job, which is containing the air that's being compressed for the charge. So we have a seam here that's obvious on a Model 102 that we also discussed the other day. Let's see if I can get that roll stamp to show for you. Boy, that's pretty bad. It is a 102 though, and it also has a soldered seam, as one would expect for a compression chamber. But our dowdy little 101 does not have that. So I'm not sure exactly when they went to the external soldering, but this gun doesn't have it, and as a result the compression chamber can, if you'll note, slide back and forth. This is not good. It doesn't allow a charge to be built because the compression cylinder is currently riding along with the piston assembly on all the strokes. So in order to correct this problem, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get everything prepped on this gun to fire blue it. And then once I'm done fire bluing it, I'm going to open that seam up, and I'm going to use some of that low temp silver solder paste that I've successfully used to attach posts and rear sights and other bits and pieces to Daisies with, and see if I can get that compression chamber to stay put. Should be an interesting experiment. Like I said, I've never seen one of those slipping back and forth before. Maybe some of the viewership has had similar experiences and maybe has another remedy. If so, please leave something in the comment trail. Otherwise, we're just going to plow on with our expected experiment and hopefully get that little puppy up and running, because I'd like to see it shoot. Well, that's it for today on the problems with the 101 Model 36. This is Shane Bruce with Restomod Daisy, signing off.